Hey guys, how's it going? James here from Audio.etc. I just wanted to give you a quick tip for this 2006 Subaru Outback, or Legacy, whichever car you've got, they're relatively similar. Basically, I've just been installing a new stereo into the top location of the dash up here, where the single DIN pocket used to mount, but I'm mounting the stereo up there now, and leaving the factory stereo in there. It's got steering wheel controls, as you will see, mode, seek, volume up and down and mute, and this is a very funny car as far as steering wheel controls go. Pretty much all Subarus will have just basic resistive steering wheel controls and wires that go straight to here to the factory stereo on an 8-pin plug, and that's what most people know about. This one is strange. They come into a black 20-pin plug here, which I've just spent the last 2 hours on it trying to work out how they work, and it's some strange voltage versus resistance versus AC. It's who knows what it is, but I have figured out how to connect them, and that's what I'm going to show you in this video. So I've got my steering wheel control harness here. That's going to plug into the back of my Pioneer head unit, because the Pioneer head unit has built-in a built-in resistive steering wheel decoder. So what I'll show you now is where I connected the wires to. It is not in this plug. Yes, the wires for the steering wheel controls are in this plug for the factory stereo, but these wires are useless to you. I cannot for the life of me get them to work on the new stereo. So I'll show you where I connected them. Now, it took a wee bit of research, but I basically have been looking all over the web and people are having the same problem, so I decided I'm going to make this video. Hopefully it helps some of you guys out. And one guy had discovered that if you take this panel down here, which is below the steering wheel, here are the 3 plugs which connect onto the wiring going into the steering wheel. Now the yellow one, do not touch, that is the airbag, just leave it alone. This one here, the larger of the 2 white ones, if you look here, it has an orange white and a purple white wire. Now those are the steering wheel control wires. If you put a multimeter across those, you'll notice it has a stable resistance, and then when you push the buttons, that resistance changes. So all I've done is, now you do have to cut them off, you can't splice, because I found that when I was testing it without them cut, I was getting feedback from whatever module this goes off to. So I cut them, and then just attached a piece of 2-core wire to them, ran it along with the factory loom cable, tied it a few times to keep it tidy, into the stereo hole, and then I connected it to this to the stereo jack here, which has the wires coming out for the steering wheel interface. Now obviously this jack here has 3 wires coming out. The ones you want to connect to are first of all the ground. I've taped over it, so now I've forgotten what I've taped to. So I connected the ground wire on this steering wheel plug, which is like the what would be the first pin that you see on there at the bottom. That one I've wired to the black wire, which is going off to the orange white wire under there. So ground on this thing goes to the orange white wire, and then the first input wire of this adapter that you get went to the purple wire over there, and then plug it into the back of the stereo, go into settings, choose now this is specifically on Pioneer stereos, I can't vouch for any other brand, but I go into Pioneer steering wheel control settings, choose Subaru 1, and then it tells you how to set it up by holding the buttons and whatever, and then it works straight away. So really happy with that. I'm especially happy because I've just spent the last sort of 2 hours just on this project trying to figure out what the hell these are all about. But just don't touch them, they're useless, you can't get them to work. So just take off that panel, connect the 2 wires over there, make sure you get the right ones, orange white and purple white, or violet white for some people. Run the wires across and connect them there. Okay, so for setting the steering wheel controls, I just want to go menu, system, see if we can get rid of that glare, there we go. Backwards a wee bit to S remote, go to preset, go along to Subaru 1 should do it, press volume up. For 1 second, now press volume down, completed, and it's done. So now if I go source to radio, say, I should be able to turn the volume down with the steering wheel, yep, mute, yep, mode, goes through the sources, that's good, seek, if you push it once it goes through the presets, and if you hold it it seeks up. Bloody good. And that's how you get the steering wheel controls going on a 2006 Legacy/Outback. If you have any questions as to how I did this, or if I didn't quite explain something correctly or show it to you good enough on the camera, definitely, leave me a comment and I'll do my best to answer them. And if this helped you out, drop a like rating, and if you enjoy car audio, subscribe to my channel. And hopefully this has been helpful for some of you guys. Having just done about 2 hours of research myself, and there hasn't been anything on YouTube of any help. Hopefully this is going to help a lot of people, and cheers guys for watching.